one.
Purdy's fantastic.
They're both really good.
Chariot's on its way.
I think they had talked about doing a reboot of Magnum PI for years, and I think we really knew the source material really well, and I think that's the key to any reboot, is like really knowing what made it tick and what made it special to people, and trying not to repeat that, but keep the sort of DNA of that alive. I loved working with Justin, as I had such great experience. He's a great collaborator. He understands, despite the fact that his resume is a lot of big sort of idea movies, big summer blockbusters, he understands what's important in TV, which is character.
For us, it was kind of a no-brainer to go with Justin.
And action on the car.
Well, you know, with the sequence with the Ferrari, because we needed to try to match more of the 488, which we couldn't get, they actually sculpted it to make the Ferrari that we did get look more like the 488. They did a great job. I mean, you couldn't tell the difference. But they were both mocked up cars, you know. And then we put about 100 and something squibs all into the front of the body of the car. So Jay drives up in the Ferrari, sees the ambulance parked down in this driveway, and sees his buddy being dragged out and thrown into the ambulance. Jay grabs his gun and starts firing at him. They return fire with a machine gun, and as they're shooting the Ferrari, the guys jump into the ambulance, and they throw the ambulance in reverse, and we'd put a heavy-duty steel bumper on it. And Jay dives out of the way, and the ambulance smashes right over the whole front end of the Ferrari and breaks the wheels all off and everything, spins it out of the way, and then takes off. That was fun, crashing a Ferrari.
The finale car chase at the end was a combination of visual effects, special effects, lots of cars. We had several different Ferraris that we used. It became probably the focus of the entire pilot, was the finale car chase.
Justin and his team figured out that we had to actually meet certain marks to tie in for all the visual effects. So I had to build a rig also, like a gimbaled rig that the Ferrari sat on. So we did all the other sequence drive-ups, everything with the Hero 308. And then with our effects gag one, we had it mounted on a turntable made out of trench plates, where the gimbal had to turn so many degrees before the truck hit it to match all his visual effects plates. But what we did to that Ferrari is literally we took it apart in 100 pieces. Then we tack welded everything back together to the trench plate. So the car was already taken apart and then completely put back together, even the motor. So when it hit, you just had parts that went everywhere. You saw the red, like the top of the motor pieces that looked like the Ferrari. Everything just totally went to 100 pieces as the truck goes through the car and then crashes through this little wall, fake wall that we did up here at the crater. So it was quite a detailed sequence. You know, it's a lot goes into it.
It was just edited in a way together with visual effects that you totally bought it at the end.
Okay, that didn't work.